Mobile Task Force Kappa 42. Angel reporting in. Looky here, guys, you're still alive. Doing better than most, I assume. My, you guys are obviously getting curious. I've had several requests for this next project, so either a lot of you are antsy to die, or you're just gluttons for punishment. The project I'm talking about is Project SCP-173. I know you've heard of it. You probably know it as the Sculpture. Pray to God that you've never come into contact with this little gem. 0 out of 3 Class D members ever survive. Why? Because they're stupid. Also, because they didn't have me feeding them the common sense and insider info they need. Maybe you'll become the first to survive. Maybe, assuming you have some common sense and a high sense of panic control. Alright, what to expect when dealing with SCP-173. Item SCP-173, Object Class, Euclid. Now, why this project is considered Euclid is beyond me. The only reason I can possibly think of is that the O5X's call it Euclid so that Class Ds think they have a fighting chance when they go in to observe it. That's the biggest load of crap I've ever heard. But, to be fair, I've never seen this project personally. Special Containment Procedures. Item SCP-173 is to be kept in a locked container at all times. When personnel must enter SCP-173's container, no fewer than 3 may enter at a time, and the door is to be relocked behind them. At all times, 2 persons must maintain direct eye contact with 173 until all personnel have vacated and relocked the container. Okay, remember how I said 0 out of 3 Class D survive? I wasn't kidding. Why? Because no one knows how to blink only one eye at a time, apparently. Again, common sense is the most reliable defense against 173. Description. Project 173 moved to Site 19-1993. Origin is as yet unknown. It is constructed from concrete and rebar with traces of Krylon brand spray paint. 173 is animate and extremely hostile. The object cannot move while within a direct line of sight. Line of sight must not be broken at any time with 173. Personnel assigned to enter containers are instructed to alert one another before blinking. Object is reported to attack by snapping at the base of the neck, or skull, or by strangulation. In the event of an attack, personnel are to observe Class 4 hazardous object containment procedures. So you think that sounds funny, huh? Having to tell your teammates when you're gonna blink? Well, it's not. Imagine you don't tell your teammates, and imagine all of you blinking simultaneously. Then imagine 173 killing your first teammate in the time it took you to blink. Oops. Now what? There are now 2 of you. Uh-oh, I hope the other guy tells me when he's about to blink so that I don't blink. Oops, I got too scared and we both blinked at the same time again. Now he's dead too. Now it's just me. Well, oh geez, now if I blink, I'm gonna die. Too late, now you're dead. How could all of this have been avoided, children? Simple. Blink one freaking eye at a freaking time. I'm not sure why none of the Class Ds in the past ever figured that out, but let me just say it one more time. Blink one eye at a time. Anyway, that's why I'm here. Thank goodness for you. Personnel report sounds of scraping stone originating from within the container when no one is present inside. This is considered normal, and any change in this behavior should be reporting to the acting HMCL supervisor on duty. It's totally normal for this thing to be a psycho. It's when it's not being a psycho that you have to worry. The reddish-brown substance on the floor is a combination of feces and blood. Origin of these materials is unknown. The enclosure must be cleaned on a bi-weekly basis. And if that really isn't enough to discourage you from taking a field trip to see this thing, then maybe there isn't anything I can do to help you. Geez, if you're that determined to go see it, then at least take like 6 people with you, and make sure one of them is blind. I have this odd theory that a blind person is its natural enemy. You know, either that or the blind person won't do any good at all, and that's just one less set of eyes that could be keeping you alive. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Stay safe, think logically, and remember, keep your eyes open.